Hi guys, I've never actually shown you this properly that I got from Shein, and I'm just eating some of these crisps. Hey, home bargains. Not from the free from aisle, not the free from aisle, the healthy aisle I meant, but if I remember rightly, these are from normal crisp aisle. Because they like have stuff all over the place, don't they? They have food like in the healthy bit. So they look like this. If they are scrunched up, half of it's missing, but I've been using my hair bubble as an elastic band. The hair bubbles are clean. I wouldn't use them otherwise. They're called Sensational. They're lighter, like they've got a lot less salt in. They have some in. I've had saltless crisps over the years. I've eaten those. I've had crisps that have had far too much salt in, which seem to be normal crisps. They're so unhealthy. These, they're right at the bottom. So I think it might be one of the last ingredients, and it's sea salt. So I'd prefer to have something like this because I'm not good with salt these days. I can manage a small amount on occasions, but I can't manage it like I used to. I can't eat a packet of crisps out my whole mouth setting on fire now and burning, and then I feel really ill and stuff like that, and it can send my heart rate up sometimes. My son actually affects him in that way. Well, let's get off here and let's show you what's going on for this. So I'm just going to pause it. Hey, I could pretend I'm like Palpatine, not Palpatine. I've heard him called both. But anyway, so basically, yeah. When you get this, I think I've told you quickly what it's like, but I haven't actually given you a proper review. So if you look on Shein, it was reduced from £41 to £22. It's been nearly 10 years since I bought like a coat that it would have been a decent one. It is a decent one. What am I saying? So it's 10 years since I bothered buying anything like this, but I've got loads of other deals on top of it. The price of it was £22, but then I had like little deals here and there, so it was even cheaper than that. Not a lot cheaper, but even cheaper. And I want it to last me a while. It feels like a really decent sort of, I'm going to show you this as well. It feels like a really decent, expensive coat. So it wasn't the cheapest one, but apart from, like I said, I've not bothered buying anything really expensive apart from just cheapo things over the years from Vinted. The hood doesn't stay up that brilliant, but you have got this where the hood's concerned, so I'm going to chat while I'm showing you. Yeah, I've got like cheap ones. I've had like there, so you just have press studs that button it up, if you can see those. I don't know if you can see those. Just two of them. My fingers are in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying my best, guys, but I'm feeling miserable with this one, so feel free to laugh. I'm not bothered. I'm going to laugh at me. So yeah, it shows this is like really big, like 2 to 3 times bigger. It's actually spongy. They've like filled it with something, and it is okay, but it's not. It's also a burgundy, not a bright red. It looks like a bright red on here to a sort of BLOOD red. I don't know if I'll be blocked for saying that, so I don't. By the way, I've started doing on my lives. I've started doing like sort of. Is it battling? I'll say battling. I was with Katie, she's watching this, and it was more like a nice idle chat. There's nothing battling about it. We don't care. We both knew that. We didn't care. So anyway, she's been helping with stuff like that on my channel, so she's used to it. She's a big TikToker. She knows what she's doing, guys. I don't. So anyway, let's carry on with this, because I think this is absolutely brilliant, despite the fact that the fur bit's not as it showed on Shein. So obviously it zips down, the zip's really robust, but I will say one thing about it. Although the zip's very robust, and you can see it won't move now, it gets caught. There's so much material on the inside of the coat, and it's exactly the same on the inside as the outside. Very soft though. I'm not sure how waterproof it is, because it seems slightly, but not as much. You see, it gets stuck. No, it's got stuck. It's got stuck, if you can see it there. It's a bit maybe too dark. But the inside bit, it always gets stuck. Like I zip it up from the bottom, and I'm 5'3", and it comes down to my calves. Like on some people, it was almost down to the floor, and they were saying it was really long. And I thought, it's going to be like that on me. But I keep forgetting this is Shein. I mean, some things out on Shein are long, but I can't. I'm going to have to get my husband to look at it. I can't see. So let's carry on and let's have a good look at here. So like you get the idea, it's like huge. But because I'm sat down, it's bagged up a bit. So you get like, I'm going to take this off. I'm just going to put this back on here again. I know I've only just picked it up, guys, but please bear with me. I need some proper. So this thing here, what I've had to do is, because I've got such a tiny waist, and I always get a bigger size in coats, by the way. Of course, I'm going to wear them over layers of clothes, and I'm going to wear them in, you know, you're wearing it in the winter. You're not going to wear it over a little strappy top or anything like that. Well, I suppose a person could do, but I don't. So I need it to be like, if I'm a size 8, I get a size 10 in coats, unless it's a big size. If I'm obviously like I said, a size up. So this is how it looks on here. There are two of them like I showed you, and there's sort of like a charcoal grey colour. I don't know if you can see them. I was going to go over them with nail varnish. They look black, but they're not. It's just a filter. So they're pretty robust, but because I've got a tiny waist, as I was saying a few minutes ago, I have to tie it in just like one knot like that. And then if I can see properly, I have to sort of, I don't do it in a proper double knot, and then I just sort of put the press studs on and pull it out so it looks neat, because I just need, it almost fits me all right, but not quite. So I just need it tightening by about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Not much really, and that's absolutely fine. You can wear it without this. There aren't any loops around it, absolutely no loops around it for the belt at all, but there are pockets. The pockets are completely open now, so be mindful of that. No zips, press studs, no nothing. They are actually really deep. They go all the way down here, so they're very deep pockets, and they're quite big actually. But yeah, obviously you get two. And as for this, I'm going to turn this around when I show you the rest of the coat. So you can see this, sorry, scuffing me with crumbs everywhere. I've had to eat something, so I just got the Saltless Crisps, as you've seen. Got my green skirt on that wore Christmas. Nothing's wrong with it. In fact, it is actually quite silky inside. I think really part of it, like the edging bit, is the same as the outside, which that's what you expect. Ignore my bag. But that's satin inside, that's actually satin. So I got that a little bit wrong, guys. Sorry about that. I do apologise, but the top part that I showed you, where the collar is, that's none of that satin. I don't think the hood is removable. Right, you can see this a little bit better. So yeah, it's absolutely lovely. I love it. I hope it lasts. It's just like, I don't expect something expensive. I'm going to pause. So what I actually wanted, like I said, was just something that looked okay, but I didn't buy it for that, because like I said, I've got like loads of cheap and expensive coats over the years of my life, and I've saved nearly all of them. And like cream faux, ones that are like appropriate for certain like events or just times I don't want to wear them, trendy ones. But I wanted something practical. This is more practical than for looks. It looks massive on me. That's because I'm thin. It does swim on me, but not as much as, you know, when I'm sat down, like I said, it bags up. So when I'm stood up, it'll be a little bit more down. I don't know if it'll shrink in the wash. I don't know how, it didn't smell by the way, and I don't know how the colour will run in the wash. I don't know if it can be, I think it can be washed in the washing machine, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I would probably get my husband to hand wash it or whatever, or anyway, I'm happy with it. It's like, I feel like I'm wrapped up like an Eskimo. I've got my son's snow boots on. He never wears them. They're a little bit uncomfortable and a bit tight around the top and the sides of both my feet, so I do need to get some from Shein. I'd prefer them with a bit of a heel on, but I'm not bothered if they've only got like a tiny heel, like 2 inches or something. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys, so bye.